And welcome to our video today. Welcome to Rick's Flavor Diet, 30-day accountability. And I'm talking about myself on that accountability issue. But this is my first day. It's August 1st, 2019. I'm Rick Clair. I live in Atlanta, Georgia, and I am holding myself accountable for losing weight over the next 30 days, continuing it then for the next 90 days. 6 years ago, I found a remarkable diet. I lost 80 pounds. Look at me now. The last 24 months, I gained it back. How many of us we know, we've all done that before. If we've struggled with weight, which I have all of my life, there have been times I've lost 30 pounds, 50 pounds, 80 pounds. One time I lost 100 pounds. I don't think I'm going to push for that at this particular time because it's just not that important to me to go beyond feeling good and being healthier at this particular point. But 6 years ago, I started something that I called my flavor diet. And I want to share it with you today. The video is basically to hold myself accountable. And I am in no way a doctor, a nutritionist, or anything else. So, I'm just sharing my diet for the next 30 days because it worked so well. 6 years ago, I lost 80 pounds. I went from 321 pounds down to 232. I went from a 52 pants to a 42 pants, and I felt great. So that's why I called it here Rick's Flavor Diet. Get this off of here real quick, this visual, because I want to also show you a picture here real quick. This is me on the right when I retired from teaching after 33 years. I was 321 pounds. And the picture on the left is me a few months later after I retired and moved to Atlanta. I began walking and I began thinking about dieting and discovered what I call my flavor diet. And I, in this picture at Christmas time, was 232 pounds. Now this happened to me literally between August and January of the next year. And I was so pleased with the diet I got on. I was pleased because the diet was so easy. It was absolutely so easy. It was both watching calories, doing a little bit of exercise, but mainly thinking about the calories I was taking in and being very precise and deliberate about what I was doing every day with my meals. I did not suffer. That's why I call it my flavor diet. It was so easy and so good. I retired from video production, so every day at 10 a.m. we're going to be right here holding myself. You can hold me accountable, and I'm going to hold myself accountable as well. But today, I weighed in for the first day. Day one, August 1st, 2019, I am 305.6 calories. Tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock, I'll weigh in before we go on the air. And I will tell you what I'm going to do today. I will also tell you what I do every day, what I did before to lose so much weight. I want to start with another picture here real quick and show it to you. Kind of odd. This is a 10-pound bag of potatoes. Yep, 10-pound bag of potatoes. I want you to do me a favor, and I only have about 10 minutes here to talk to you today. But please, next time you go to the grocery store, look at that 10-pound bag of potatoes. If you have one in your cupboard, go pick it up. If you're in the grocery store, pick it up. Men, ladies, kids, teenagers, whoever's watching this, you want to lose weight, this is a good lesson. Pick it up. 10-pound bag of potatoes. Now imagine, if you will, if you're like me, you're 100 pounds overweight. If you're 50 pounds overweight, or if you're just 10 pounds overweight, remember, that's how much extra weight you're carrying when you lift that up. Now think about having 10, it was my case, 10-pound bags of potatoes wrapped around your body, carrying that amount of weight. Why, I couldn't hardly do it, but guess what? When we're overweight, I'm doing that every day. If I'm 100 pounds overweight, I'm carrying that with me every minute. Getting up out of bed, walking, going to the store, getting in the shower, whatever, I'm carrying that with me. I would think if I had to carry those 10 bags of potatoes with me, it would be just a terrible thing, but I'm doing it to myself anyway. So this is why I'm going to help hold myself accountable here on this video. I'm going to lose weight, and maybe there'll be something about it that will help you because it's so simple. So let's talk about the flavor diet real quick before we talk about the exercise, which is really kind of simple and enjoyable. But let's talk about the weight. I'm addicted. We used to say I'm addicted to food. I'm not addicted to food. I'm addicted to the taste of food. I'm addicted to the flavor of food. Now people would say, well, what's the difference? There's no difference. There's a great bit of a difference in the mental way we think about it. Just today, getting ready for this, it's in the middle of the afternoon here, and I haven't eaten lunch yet. I am hungry. But I stopped myself for a second, and I said, Rick, where are you hungry? Where am I hungry? And right now I can tell you I haven't eaten today. Am I hungry down in my stomach? Am I hungry like I need something, like I'm craving, I can't go on, I'm going to pass out, I'm lightheaded or whatever? No, not at all. Where am I hungry? I'm hungry right here in my taste buds. I'm hungry for the flavor of something. And that's why I said, I'm not addicted to food. I don't need it right now. I'm addicted to the flavor. I want to taste something good. So I use that as a measuring tool when I do get hungry. I stop and I think about it. And I mean, I really think about it. Where am I hungry? And I feel the flavor in my mouth, and then I think about it in relationship to my body and my stomach, and I think, oh, and you know, I can get a drink of water or grab a cracker or whatever, or chew on something, a carrot, it doesn't make any difference. And I'm suddenly better and I'm ready to go again for a little while. So it's thinking about it, you know. The first 2 weeks of the diet are difficult because it's just always difficult when you go on a diet. But one of the great things is once you get a week in and you see the weight dropping, when you 2 weeks in and the weight is even dropping more, then it becomes easy. It becomes a thing you want to do every day. It becomes a thing you want to get up and go out and exercise. And it becomes enjoyable also. I'm going to tell you what I eat. It's the flavor diet. Okay? I'm tasting good things all day long. I'm thinking about where I'm hungry, and then I'm also tasting good things all day long, and it makes it so simple. And I'm also happy about it all the time. But it also takes a little bit of exercise. So now, everyone can exercise. I'm healthy, except for all this weight, and I'm not going to do one of those shirtless pictures. I don't know if you can see here, I have a big rounded belly here. That's where, when you're my age at 65, that's where the weight really tends to go, besides all the chubbiness everywhere else, but I need to lose it here. I will go down and exercise a little bit in my little gym. We have one of those things where you can get down on your knees and you can pull down, because I want to exercise my muscles in here to help lose this weight that's around my stomach. But the main walking I do, I walk. And whatever you can walk, if it's just around the house, that's great. If it's around the block, that's great. I have a little walking path here in Atlanta that I can get on and do a half a mile, a mile and a half, or 2 miles very easily. I'm going to do, in just a little bit, I'm going to go out and I'm going to walk for 2 miles. A little path that takes me out and around and back up to my apartment here again. And I will burn between 400 and 500 calories doing that. And I'm a slow walker. I enjoy my walks. I look at things. I listen to my headphones, audiobooks, or whatever. And I'm a very slow walker. I always say that old ladies and little old dogs with short legs pass me. But I don't care. I don't care. And right now I'm in my t-shirt, big stomach, size 52 shorts on. Yeah, 52 shorts. But I'm going to go out there anyway, and people can snicker or do whatever the thing they want. I don't care. Get that part? I don't care. This is about me. I'm here. You know, and I'm going to hold myself accountable for losing that weight. So we'll see what happens in 30 days. Every day, live, 10 a.m. for the next 30 days. Join me here. Okay? So anyway, there's my weight today, 105 pounds. Now, what do? I eat things that are, so let's start with breakfast or any meal that I might want to have. I'm just going to show you some quick things that I get. I look for, and it can be different brands, different places around the country, but 35 calorie bread, okay? It has reduced sodium. There's 6 grams of carbs in it, but I'm not even looking at any of that. I'm looking at this calorie intake, 35 calories. Now that is great for 2 slices, 70 calories, for toast of a morning. It could also go along with some turkey, sliced turkey breasts for lunch. If you want, that's good, but that's not on my agenda right now. My breakfast is the toast, grapefruit, and something that I don't have here, which is the already prepared egg whites in the carton. And that is all very low calorie. For 200 calories, you've got a great breakfast. 200 or less calories, you've got a great breakfast, and it just works well. Sometimes I might add, if I'm really hungry for breakfast, along with my egg whites, I will add a little salad. So Yes, for lunch then. For lunch, I interchange two different things. Of course, lettuce. I'm going to have some salad here. You can always have a pretty good salad that's lettuce. What the heck? You know, and on my lettuce, I always go for some of the, I get a large one of these because I use it for dip. This is ranch, light ranch, 70 calories. That's not bad at all when you're having salad. Okay. But the light ranch, it's very good. I buy the big one because I use it for dip as well. As far as dressings that I like, you can find your own. It's about flavor. It's about getting what you like. But look for the lower calories, okay? Here's the roasted red pepper vinaigrette from Kroger. Very, very inexpensive too, and it's only 50 calories. Love the flavor of this. It makes my salad really good. Now, a salad in the evening, I would add a baked potato to that. Now, people would oftentimes say, baked potato, why would you have a baked potato? That's carbs and all of that. Look, a baked potato is flavorful to me. I put a little bit of butter on it. I put the peppercorn grinder pepper on it. I love that 7 different flavors of pepper. But I make my baked potato very flavorful. And listen, when you're hungry, when you've been using this think system all day about where am I hungry here, and you've warded off the hungry, then in the evening when you actually are hungry, and you'll know it when you are, baked potato and the salad are so good. Okay? And I can also sometimes add a little low-fat cottage cheese to it. Okay? Great. I love it. Now, in between there for lunch, lunch is kind of an interesting thing for me because I have varying degrees of being hungry. Sometimes I will have some radishes sliced up or some carrots as well and use some of that light ranch dip with them. But then for lunch or dinner, I will add something that people get on me a lot about. I love the flavor of ramen noodles. The chicken ramen noodles, in particular the creamy chicken ramen noodles. I love these. If you eat a whole bag of these, it's 380 calories. You add 2 cups of water. I add 3. Reason? It makes 2 full bowls of ramen noodles for the same calories. 380 calories, okay? And it's good. Now people say, oh, but the sodium content is so high, you can't do that to yourself. Friends, look at what I'm carrying. Look at the weight I'm carrying with me. Which do you think is going to be worse over the next 30 days? Continuing to carry this weight or losing the weight and having a little extra ramen noodles. So along with those ramen noodles, I will always add some kosher dill spears, pickles, okay? 0 calories in these, and it makes a great combination to the soup and the vinegar flavor in the dill spears. Sometimes in my ramen noodles or on my eggs in the morning, whatever it's going to be, I will add Love Frank's hot sauce. It just adds a little bit of that vinegary taste and a little spicy to any of those things. I actually put it in my soup. It's very, very good. And along with some saltine crackers, of course 5 crackers are 60 calories. So you're really taking it, the idea is, and you have to kind of find your own things. But the idea is you're saying, well, you're not taking a lot of calories. No, I'm not taking a lot of calories, but I'm being satisfied. I'm tasting very flavorful things that satisfy me, okay? So there's my breakfast, my lunch, and my dinner. And the ramen noodles and the dill pickles, and I may also have some cottage cheese with either one of those. I interchange that meal with a salad and a baked potato of an evening. I can go back and forth. For a snack of an evening, very simple, and I got to get out of here, our time's short. But for a snack, oftentimes I will toast one of those slices of 35-calorie bread. This is later in the evening before I go to bed if I'm hungry. It's not good to eat before you go to bed, but if you're really hungry, it's better than eating pizza is to make your own. Toast one of the 35-calorie slices of bread. Have some pizza sauce with you. It's very low calorie. Add a couple little pieces of mushroom to it with a turkey pepperoni, 3 or 4 slices of turkey pepperoni, and then sprinkle on some of that sprinkle in the jar, Parmesan cheese, and put it in the microwave for 10 seconds. And you've got a great tasting. It's not pizza at all, but when you're hungry for it, it's a good alternative. And I love it. And I'm going to do it. I won't do it tonight because I'm going to stick with my salads and my ramen noodles and baked potatoes and those things today. except I've already passed up lunch. So I'm probably going to have some of these, the radishes, since I've got them out here, and some ranch dip, and then I'll wait for supper and probably have either the baked potato and the salad, or I'll have the ramen noodles and the dill pickles for supper tonight. After supper, also, besides the snacking, I love to go out with friends, and I will have a light beer. You know, I love beer, and I don't deprive myself. I'll have a light beer, and I'll get the lightest beer I can, because you know, when I'm really hungry for it, that Bud Light 55 calorie, most people complain about it, but you know, when you'd really like to have one, it's pretty doggone good. So remember, I always try to take in about 1,200 calories a day. And again, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a nutritionist, so I make no claims to any of that. This is just my diet plan that worked for me 6 years ago over a very short period of time, and I'm going to make it work for me now, and I'm doing this video to hold myself accountable. 1,200 calories a day. These foods that taste very good to me, satisfy me, very greatly satisfy me, make the diet easy. 1,200 calories, taking about a mile to a 2-mile walk, anywhere in that realm, and the pounds will drop off. Join me every morning at 10 a.m. live. You can comment, you can ask me questions. Maybe you have some great suggestions for other very flavorful foods, or I'd love to hear what you're doing as well. Again, this is just a fun accountability session for the next 30 days. I'm Rick Clair. I live in Atlanta, Georgia. Have a great afternoon. Oh, got to go take that walk at 305 pounds. Man, when I was walking at 232 6 years ago, it was a wonderful experience. And I could also wear some pretty nice clothes at that time. So anyway, y'all have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Bye-bye.